Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. 23-yard line.
Ready. Black shot. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second down and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Dolphins are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Blaster, 6. Set.
Here we go on second and 12. And he rifles one incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
Jets 1st down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to Amaro on the right side. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Down. Up. 60 reps. 60 reps. Set.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Set. Blue. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5.
Set. Ready. Yellow. Set.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Blaster. 6. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Rattle 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. That's Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
40-yard line.
Mustang 19, 18 Cardinal, 18, go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Trap 60, trap 60. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
It's a gain of 25
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Amaro's got this one. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Dolphins 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
To Ollie Gordon. Brings up third down.
Okay, ready?
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Ready up?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Set, go.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Come on, set, set.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 41-yard
The running
line.
lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Eat old blue. Set.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
First down.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Hut.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Down. 45. Wide. Set. Hut.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. B.J. Ojulari in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Third and 19.
Trap 50. Trap be lying.
Looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Jets have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
Ready, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3rd and 2.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brings up second.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Down. Hut, hut.
Now a toss coming wide side. This is Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's
in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Black shot 45. White. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Set, hut. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
First down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
No.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Come on.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
Ready.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Jack 45-yard line. 10 cycles. 43 rail. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Ready? Set.
Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Few. Yellow. Hut. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Set. Hut. Set. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing deep for Murray. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's good.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Jets, 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jets.
Here we go. Check.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, break.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is taken in at the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Dolphins 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well,
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
4 receivers split out here. It's 3rd and 8.
Hey, check that streak.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set, hut.
They'll drop the throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Edo blue.
Back to throw again. Throw to the right here to Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Got his man. And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
113 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the jump.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let's go!
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Cougar 19!
On the carry, here's Knight.
And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
A higher scoring game, Charles.